point. At 6 foot 3 inches, number 36, Marcus Smart. Starting at center, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 7, Jared Sullinger. At small forward, standing 6 foot 8, number 0, Tiny. Starting at center, 7 feet 1 inch, number 34, Shaquille O'Neal.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. It's getting noisy here in Boston. We're at the home of the Celtics. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. The backcourt, Holiday and Gordon. Anthony Davis is out there with the machine. And it's Evans in at the 3 slot.
And there's the first bucket of the game.
Yeah, that's a nice tone setter out of the gate. You know, when you're a team that's in rebuild mode, it can be really difficult when you have to go out west. And for the Celtics last year, it was not pretty at all.
Now here's Evans. 5 on the clock. Outside Holiday. Here's Williamson. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
As you said, for Boston, very tough time against the West last year as they won only 4 of their 30 games against the conference.
O'Neal, the shot is off. And New Orleans will come the other way. We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Monty Williams.
I asked him which player he was most worried about, and his answer was immediate: Rajon Rondo. He said Rondo's ability to take control of games with his defense and his playmaking make it tough to mitigate what he can do on the floor. We'll see if he has something up his sleeve, guys.
All right, Doris, that's good. Well, Clark, to add what you said about Boston, 4 wins total and 0. Yes, 0 road wins for the team all year against the West.
Kevin, that says it all. I mean, if you're going to compete in the league, you've got to be able to beat at least one time the teams you face, no matter what conference. So the Celtics have a lot of work to do.
And Holiday kicks to Gordon. Rondo against Holiday. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Outside Rondo. Here's Sullinger. The shot from the low post is good. Sullinger's got his first bucket in this one. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Rondo with the steal. All alone, rips down the breakaway slam.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Yeah, that's right. So you push it. That's the best opportunity for points on the break. This lead, I think, is headed north.
And here are the Pelicans now after the basket by Boston. Holiday against Rondo. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Gordon, and he gets it to go. Gordon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Rondo dishes to O'Neal. The jump hook, and there are the Celtics with another basket. Here's Holiday. Outside Gordon. Davis setting the pick for Gordon. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Pelicans shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
They were a fairly decent free throw shooting team a year ago, Kevin, about 77% from the line.
And he can't get the first one. That one misses.
Well, Jared Sullinger grew up with the game. His father was a demanding high school coach, and the word is that Jared was actually doing footwork drills at the age of 2, shooting regulation free throws by 3. You see how strong he is, and he's got a great IQ and skill for the game.
Shot clock at 6. No luck. Great D that time from Davis. Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Evans. And the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Celtics passing it around. Here's Sullinger. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And Sullinger's father coaching him to a state title his junior season at Northland High School.
Yeah, Sat's one of the outstanding high school coaches in the state of Ohio. Enjoying retirement now, and you know, the season prior to that, they'd been eliminated from the playoffs after his father sat Jared down for failing to turn in a school assignment. He was sending Jared a message: no shortcuts, athletically or academically. Message was received.
Absolutely.
Every once in a while, he'll kind of step out of his role and give you something like that.
For Boston, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Screen by O'Neal. The pass to Tuck. The trade. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. O'Neal's got his second bucket of the game to go.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers. 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Now here's Evans. Davis setting the pick for Evans. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Evans passes to Holiday. Trying to get open is Davis, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. The Celtics with the lead. Outside Rondo. Now the feed to Sullinger. Here's O'Neal. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
With a young athletic team, talented and getting to the rim, it made sense for the Pelicans to play more up-tempo. 2 seasons ago, they played the slowest pace in the league, but last year, they made a real effort to speed things up.
And with the Pelicans, part of picking up the pace, also creating some turnovers, Clark. Back in the 2012-13 season, this team was dead last in steals.
And that was one of the areas, Kevin, where they really made some improvement as a team. A very good turnover differential, which is always nice to see. They took care of the ball offensively and really tried to pressure and create turnovers defensively.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Well, the Celtics had a lot of problems, Clark, in a number of places last year, but at home they just struggled to put up points.
And, you know, they hadn't been known for being a high-scoring team in recent years, but no amount of defense could have made up for their woeful offense.
For Boston, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Rondo kicks to Sullinger. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Boston would end the year with just 16 wins at home. That would be the 3rd worst mark in the East.
And it might be a bit strange for these Boston fans to not have a dominant team to watch at home, but fortunately for them, the Celtics usually don't stay at the bottom for too long.
No good on the free throw.
Jared Sullinger last season unleashed as a scorer with Boston embarking on their rebuilding project. He got more opportunities in the paint. He started to fire away from deep. His shooting percentages weren't great, but I thought it was an excellent season for Sullinger, exploring his game and trying to expand it.
The Celtics making a switch here. Green's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
And Sullinger was given the green light from long range. He's got a nice shooting stroke for a big guy, and the Celtics are hoping he can become a bit like Kevin Love. But he managed only mid-20s from behind the arc. So the experiment called into question by some.
Now here's Evans. 6 to shoot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Sullinger got off to a hot start, but Steve hand and wrist injuries may have hampered his shooting just a bit.
Yeah, with his high skill level, I would expect him to improve his shooting with time, even if he's less of a focal point for their offense.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
New Orleans looked a lot better overall as a team last year than they had the years before, but still a very young club, and it hurt them when they had to travel. Did not play well on the road.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Olenek, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Thornton comes in for Smart, and Bradley's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. The Pelicans did run into trouble on the road, as you hinted at, Clark. Only 12 road wins on the year for them.
Yeah, they struggled through a number of tough injuries to key personnel. Amazingly, though, that was an improvement from the year before. So you can be patient. Maybe one more year with this young group as it develops and matures, and they'll be ready to turn the corner.
Here's Hasek. Left side Anderson. Fires the 3, and the basket good. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Bradley with the ball. Picked up by Rivers. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
The Celtics making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Miller's checked in for New Orleans. And Boston has possession. 4-point game. Thornton dishes to Bradley. Boston, no good that time either.
Really good performance so far on the boards for this club.
Boy, I like the way they've done a great job carving out space under the basket when the shots have gone up.
Now here's Rivers. Miller outside. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Fredette. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
Here's Bradley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Good on the shot.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
There's a screen. Anderson, a screen on Bradley. Now here's Rivers. The dish to Fredette. Shoots from the line. Here's Hasek. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Great job. Taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there. Omer Hasek in the poison pill year of his contract now, making about $15 million this season. That money scared off the Chicago Bulls, but Houston was able to find a taker in the New Orleans Pelicans.
And he makes the first. And Ashik, certainly a great defensive NBA center, Clark, but $15 million, that's a big chunk of change.
That is, especially as cap conscious as teams are now under the new CBA. But he's in a contract year playing for his next contract now. If he does well, it's hard to believe, but his next contract might not be too far off from what he's making right now.
And so Ashik nails both of them.
Well, not everybody in Houston was happy when Dwight Howard chose to sign with the Rockets. Omer Ashik found himself out of a starting position and promptly requested a trade from the team. This offseason, he finally got that wish.
The shot by Turner, no good. New Orleans leading by 6. They set the pick, and it's Miller penetrating. Rivers kicks to Fredette. Off target from outside. You talk about Ashik's trade request. You know, after 2 seasons as a backup in Chicago, signed with the Rockets, thinking he'd be their starting center. And I think he is a starting caliber center in this one. Tough for him to take that step back into a reserve. Here's Rivers after the basket by Boston. Feeds it to Miller. Pass to Rivers. And the layup falls. And Ashik, when he demanded that trade, Clark, he sat out games and practices for a week in protest.
And Kevin, that could not have gone very well with the Rockets or his teammates or helped his trade value. I mean, that was not the way to respond after averaging over $8 million a year on this contract. If you're cashing those checks, you better show up and do your job.
19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Rivers kicks to Miller. Trying to find Ashik. Gets it to him. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Pelicans lead by 6. Now Thornton. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The Celtics shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Free throw drops for Thornton. Up in time. Cannot hit. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Pelicans lead by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. Well, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
And I thought they built this lead mainly because of their work on the glass. They really dominated the rebounding totals.
And it takes an effort from all 5 guys to get a rebounding advantage like that. Everybody has to rebound the ball. That's how you finish off your defense.
New Orleans leading by 3. Rajon Rondo is out there with Smart. Then it's Turner. Then it's Brandon Bass. And it's Favarani in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
The Celtics shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch.
It took some time, and fans might have been unsure for a while, but clearly the Pelicans have a direction for this team now, and I think they're a franchise on the rise.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, Kelly Olynyk grew up in a basketball family. His father was the head coach at the University of Toronto. Kelly said, "I had unlimited access to a huge basketball mind, which was unbelievable. He loved the game so much, and he had so much knowledge and experience. It really made me want to succeed in the game." guys.
Great skill in that front court. He fits right in. Thanks, Doris. Here's Davis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
And with the Pelicans getting a franchise big like they did with Davis always helps, but they're also active in acquiring talent to grow around him.
Now here's Bass. Rondo kicks to Turner. Turner can't get that one to fall.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Tiny, he's checked in for Evan Turner. The Machines checked in for New Orleans. Gordon comes in for John Salmons. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. For the Pelicans, getting young talent is one thing, and they want to make sure, Clark, that they got the right talent to fit alongside their stars.
Kevin, I really think sometimes the cohesiveness and the fitting of the parts is overlooked and undervalued. And the Pelicans are trying to make that a real priority. Not only do we want talent, but we want it to fit together nicely. You got to give them kudos for that.
That's a good point. So it's Boston now, following the shot by Evans.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
Jared Sullinger's checked in for Boston. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Holiday, the pass to Gordon. He feeds it to Evans. To the middle. Here's Holiday. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
And so it's New Orleans with it after the basket by Boston. Shot's good. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Here's Tiny. 3-pointer. Pelicans with the rebound. The Machine's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kicks it to Holiday. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. No good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. And will start it for his whole career. Tyreke Evans spent most of last season, Clark, as a 6th man with the Pelicans.
Yeah, and you know, Kevin, they envisioned him in a bit of a Manu Ginobili role, providing scoring and playmaking off the bench. But after they were hit with some injuries, he excelled in the starting role.
New Orleans in the lead. Holiday dishes to Gordon. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Davis. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Right wing. Here's Tiny. 5 points in the game. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for New Orleans.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And I like the physical play we're seeing, too, because this is a club that's really pounding the paint area and scoring inside.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, a lot of people thought and assumed that when the Celtics traded Pierce and KG, they just took salary in return. But, you know, the guys they got proved to be valuable mentors for the youngsters on that team.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. O'Neal comes in for Brandon Bass. And Pressey subbed in for Rajon Rondo. New Orleans also making some changes. Ashik comes in for Davis. And Smith subbed in for Drew Holiday. And when you trade away stars, guys, and start a rebuilding process, it can't be understated enough that you need to have a few vets to help the process.
Yeah, I think you look at how some players played last year and, you know, their games grew. Definitely helped to have a vet or two around just to kind of help the development process.
Boston shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. He misses the free throw.
It had been 6 straight years for the Celtics that they had made the playoffs, but that run came to an end last season as they were clearly in full rebuild mode.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Well, a lot of storied franchises missed the playoffs last year, and Boston was one of them. But, Steve, they knew it would be a tough season early on.
Well, trading away the talent they did, they knew how the season would play out. You know, ultimately it was the right thing to do because they are in a good position to build upon youth going forward.
Here's Hasek, just 4 to shoot. Inside. Here's O'Neal. Tries yet again. Rebound by Smith. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Jimmer Fredette, he's checked in for Tyreek Evans.
Jimmer Fredette.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Pass to Williamson. Smith on the wing. Clock at 6. Stolen away. He's all alone.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I'd say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
6 to shoot. Back to Gordon. Trying to get back on track. Rebounded by the Celtics. Pass to Presser. He kicks to Smart. From beyond the arc. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, they were getting run ragged out there. Good time for a timeout. Maybe it was even too late, but this club has to regroup now.
Boy, I tell you what, it wasn't pretty, and they definitely needed to take a minute to talk things over.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Monty Williams address his team. He touched on his desire to see them make heavy use of the pick and roll for the rest of the game. Keep setting those screens, fellas. Those were his exact words. Something else he mentioned is that he's giving them the green light on offense. He wants to see a high volume of shots. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Williamson.
Well, the history of college coaches switching over to the NBA is pretty daunting, but Brad Stevens of the Celtics can't worry about those who came before him. He's just got to be himself, and he was well regarded in Boston. Despite the fact that they went through a rebuilding process last year, he did a really good job.
Now, here is Fredette. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And I love the penetration because we're seeing a team that's attacking the lane, forcing the defense to collapse, and you're going to see some easy points as a result.
Well, the Pelicans last season tried to make a push for the playoffs, but a slew of injuries really held them back.
But even at full strength, Kevin, this team was fighting for the 8th seed, still young and developing. You've got to give this group time to grow because I think they've got some nice pieces.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Olynyk, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Green comes in for Tony. And it's Avery Bradley in for Smart.
And you talk about giving the Pelicans time to grow as a young team. Ownership not entirely content to do so. Remember, at the 2013 draft, they traded away the 6th pick and this year's draft pick in exchange for Drew Holiday. So that's a win-now move.
And O'Neal gets it to go. Now Smith. Dishes it to Miller. Now the pass to Anderson. Back to Miller. Smith outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And even though Drew Holiday was an all-star in 2013, he's still in his early 20s, relatively young, really young. We'll see in time how that trade pans out on talent, but certainly for Holiday, it's given him a chance to grow with this young roster.
Here's Green following the score by New Orleans. Pressey kicks to Green. And he gets it to go. Green's got his second bucket.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Now here is Smith. Shoots from 12. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
You know, when he scores buckets like that, Kevin, it just shows that he can bring some of that X factor for his team.
1:46 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Green. The rebound by Anderson.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Anderson, a screen on Pressey. Fredette, the pass to Anderson. Now, here is Fredette. Pressey defending. A baseline J. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got his third rebound tonight. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the half. Miller against Bradley. Olynyk somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Pelicans trail by 3. Anderson, a screen on Pressey. Smith dishes to Anderson, and he gets the bucket. Anderson's got 5 points so far.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Pressey kicks to O'Neal. Buries it down low. And the Celtics lead by 3.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
The drive by Smith. There's the feed to Fredette. He dishes it to Usher. Makes it off the glass. He's got 6.
You just can't afford to let somebody get that good position in the paint.
Well, it's more than trouble when he does catch it down there, Steve. He's never going to miss from that range.
Green kicks to O'Neal. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Shaquille O'Neal.
And the first one drops. So both teams making some changes here. No good on the second free throw. Here is Agenso. Rivers with it from 13. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. It's the Celtics. They lead by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Been a good one for O'Neal. He's got 10 points and 1 assist.
Pelicans trail. So for New Orleans right now, Gordon is the 2 with Evans playing small forward. The machine is out there with Davis, and it's Holiday in at the point guard. To tie, and it hung on the rim but wouldn't fall for him. And the call will be against Red Hot. That is his first foul of the game. Pelicans shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks.
Well, analytics are here to stay, and Marcus Smart is one of the higher-rated prospects when you look at the analytics. He's got a high rate of steals and rebounds, which is always something that typically translates well to the pro game. Both of those things reflect his competitive spirit. It's obvious this young man goes at it full throttle when he's on the court.
And here's Rondo. There's the dish to O'Neal. The rim-rattling two-handed jam. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D-ing. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball after the basket by Boston. Shot clock at 5. Evans attacking. No good with the elbow jumper.
Well, he's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Rondo passes to Smart. Outside Rondo. O'Neal a screen on Evans. Rondo, good. And now it's a 3-point Celtic lead. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Gordon kicks to Holiday. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Williamson. The rebound by the Celtics. Smart's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, they need a shot or two to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
Rondo dishes to Smart. Here's Sullinger. Smart kicks to Rondo. Pass to Tyler. Feeds it to O'Neal. To the paint. Stolen by Holiday. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Just to tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Rondo passes to O'Neal. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Shaquille O'Neal.
And that one misses. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
You have to wonder, it's certainly worth thinking about with the way Anthony Davis took a big step forward last year. There's a legitimate argument, or discussion anyway, that he might eventually become the best player in the league at some point.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. When former college coach Brad Stevens came in to coach the Boston Celtics, some worried that he'd have a tough time winning over headstrong point guard Rajon Rondo. But the two hit it off. Rondo said they become best friends, adding, "We talk every day. We laugh and joke. He has my full support. I'm behind him 100%. Kevin?
Rondo keeping an open mind and making himself accountable to Stevens' vision, Doris. Thanks. And the ages add up, guys, in regards to Anthony Davis. You know, LeBron is going to be LeBron for a little while longer, but after that, there's going to be a short list.
Man, Davis is right in the middle of it when you think about it. I mean, the ability to score down on the block and change teams' game plan with his defense, the way he patrols the paint. I think he's got as good a shot as anybody at being the successor to LeBron's crown.
Here's Tiny after Drew Holiday's score. Releases, and O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got 14 points for the game.
Boy, he can be a matchup nightmare inside the paint.
Davis setting the pick for Holiday. To the wing on the left. From 10 feet out, and the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
The Celtics making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
I like the work they've been doing in the low post, too. I mean, we've seen a lot of points coming on the inside all day. Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
For Boston, they have really been struggling with their free throws, only made 5. More misses than makes so far.
About a year ago, they converted about 78% of their free throws as a team, so pretty solid there.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
Here's the machine. He's got 6. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Back to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Tries from 16, and he gets the bucket. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Rondo passes to Tiny. He feeds it to Smart. Kicks to Rondo. Here's Olynyk. It's rebounded by New Orleans. The Machine's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The drive by Gordon. Back to Holiday. Gordon kicks to Holiday. For the lead. And it's Gordon missing.
Boy, in the film session, they'll say that was a well-challenged shot.
For Boston, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Rondo. Boston, no good that time either. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The drive by Gordon. Passes it to Williamson. Back to Gordon. Evans outside. New Orleans moving it around. To tie. And again, Drew Holiday. Holiday's got 6 in the quarter.
And he has picked it up here in the second half, really lighting it up now.
Outside Rondo. Smart puts the pick in for Rondo. The pass to Tiny. Back to Rondo. He kicks it to Smart. Pass to Rondo. Here's Tiny. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. 14 points for Tiny.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Look at Tiny. He's been really playing well.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Turner comes in for Tiny. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Smart. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Asik, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Anderson comes in for the Machine. John Salmons, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Austin Rivers in for Drew Holiday. Celtics leading by 3. And Thornton kicks to Bradley. Turner dishes to Green. Here's Bradley. Off target from three-point range.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I wouldn't bet against him in that situation next time.
Now here's Rivers. It's Evans on the wing. Dishes it to Rivers. Good on the 13-footer.
Well, he can squeeze himself into the box score every now and then.
The Celtics have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Here's Olynyk. Up and in on the wing. Olynyk's got his second basket.
Look how well he led him there with that pass.
Pelicans trail by 3. Now here's Rivers. Anderson, a screen on Bradley. Rivers passes to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. The 3. Rivers can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 3. Bradley with the ball. Picked up by Rivers. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Well, kind of an interesting paradox for Jeff Green. He's much better offensively playing at the power forward spot as a spread 4, but defensively he's much better guarding 3s.
And Jeff Green, not a big rebounder, struggles guarding in the low block. What do you think, Clark, is his best position?
You know, it's hard for me to say, Kevin. I think he's probably just a 3/4. I think at the 4 he has a little bit more of a quickness advantage. So I would probably look to playing him at that position.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, after Jeff Green had that strong performance in the 2013 playoffs, he was handed the keys in Boston. But while his minutes went up, his efficiency went down. Maybe he's not suited for that lead role.
Vitor Favarani's checked in for Boston. And New Orleans also making a change. Fredette is checked in. And both free throws good for Green.
And Jeff Green, you know, in the 3rd season of a big 4-year contract from the Celtics, they've certainly been big believers in his potential. And I think he's going to pay dividends on that belief.
Asik with it. Covered by Favarani. Rivers kicks to Anderson. Up top, Rivers. Bradley with some nice D. When you look at Jeff Green over his career, the 5th pick back in 2007, played big minutes for the Thunder and the Celtics.
But he struggled to find consistency, Kevin. I mean, some nights he's great, others he disappears. And that's just sort of a mystery.
That's good. Thornton's got 8 points.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Now here's Rivers. In the corner, it's Fredette. The feed to Rivers. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Asik dishes to Rivers. And they get it. That's in. The Celtic lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Asik.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Bradley kicks to Turner. Thornton passes to Turner. Back to Thornton. Lets it go from 11, and it's Boston with another.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Here's Rivers. That's good. Rivers has got 6. Here's Thornton. The shot is off. The third quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 6. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin?
Sure.
This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like they had no idea what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Boston, we have Vitor Favarani. Rajon Rondo is out there with Smart. Then it's Tiny, and it's Sellinger in a power forward.
Wow, he is just on cruise control right now. He's been unstoppable.
Yeah, the defense doing its best, but he's been too much for him.
Miller, the pass to Williamson. He dishes it to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Miller. And Jared Sellinger pulls it down. Sellinger's got 8 rebounds in this game.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebounds.
Yeah, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
Here's Holiday. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Drew Holiday.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Here's Tiny. Misses the 3. Gordon against Rondo. They set the pick. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Back to Holiday. There's Miller with the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists in the game. Celtics leading by 5. Outside Rondo. Pass to Tiny. The dish to Smart. Passes it to Tiny. Pelicans pull it in.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Davis with a screen on Rondo. Gordon kicks to Holiday. Back to Gordon. Outside Holiday. Rebound Boston. Sellinger's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Over to the wing. Tiny, the pass to Rondo. Here's Sellinger. Here's Tiny. And right on target with the swish. Tiny's got 10 points in just the second half.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
Williamson, the pass to Gordon. Uncovered. And he drops that one in.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Now a timeout called by Boston. O'Neal's checked in for Vitor Favarani. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Evans is checked in. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Tiny. Feeds it to Smart. Outside Rondo. Outside Rondo. Excellent D there from Holiday. Pelicans trailed by 5. He feeds it to Davis. Shot from free throw range. O'Neal with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. O'Neal a screen on Holiday. Rondo dishes to O'Neal. The shot is off.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. Gordon with another miss. Celtics leading by 5. Outside Rondo, stolen by Holiday. And now the Pelicans on the break. Outside Gordon. Back to Evans. Kicks to Holiday. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Releases. Misses off the right iron.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Baseline J on the way. That's good. 20 points for Tiny.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And Holiday kicks to Evans. And it's Davis at the elbow. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Gordon with another miss.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push.
And refocus, Kevin. You got to take care of your body, and I think we ought to drink some Gatorade here, too. I thought I noticed some slip-ups here the last couple minutes from your end on the play-by-play.
The pass to Evans. Holiday left side. Pass to Williamson. 6 to shoot. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. 8 points for the machine. Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He was intent on running the offense through Tiny. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. And it's the Pelicans with the ball, following the three-pointer by Boston. Shot clock at 6. Here's Williamson. Can't hit. And the Celtics going the other way now.
But an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Now here's Rondo. Smart, wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target. Evans passes to Gordon. Outside Holiday. There's the pick to the inside. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Williamson.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Smart dishes to O'Neal. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. O'Neal's got the lead back up to 10 now for Boston.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
Outside Rondo. Passes to Tiny. Out to the right wing. Smart, wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3. Pelicans trail by 10. Evans outside. Here's Gordon. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Part of the reason that they're down is that they haven't been as strong in the paint here. I mean, when you have the opportunity to get the ball inside and score close to the rim, that's what you got to take advantage of. Take a look at what Eric Gordon's been doing. 12 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
Here's Rondo. O'Neal a screen on Holiday. Holiday against Rondo. He kicks it to Smart. 6 to shoot. Here's Tiny, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, this is what he does. He's shooting it well. He's scoring a lot of their points and getting them in front.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're losing by 9. 1:44 left to play here in the fourth. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. Gordon kicks to Holiday. They set the pick. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation.
At the line, Eric Gordon, shooting foul.
And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Here's Evans. Offensive rebound. Williamson, the pass to Davis. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Sullinger a screen on Holiday. And there's the pass to Tiny. And it's Boston with another.
The clock ticks down, and this is going to be a solid victory here for the Celtics.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
You look at the stats, and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Tiny. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long.
Good game for the machine. 8 rebounds and a steal. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
Yeah, just on the strength of his defense alone, he would have stood out, but his offense has been outstanding as well.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Gordon, and he dunks it down.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
Shot from the wing. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And I'll tell you what, this has been one ugly quarter for him.
And it keeps getting uglier. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
This may be their most important possession.
Yeah, as long as they don't make a mistake here, they should be safe.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Boston. Rajon Rondo. He'll be at the line shooting 2.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Takes a shot at the elbow. The shot by Holiday, no good. Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Outside Rondo. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Rajon, tell us the story for you in this game and how you adapted your play as this game progressed.
I tried to do the intangibles. I was struggling as well scoring, so I tried to do something else with my teammates, and luckily we came over the win.
Rajon, thank you so much. Kevin, it isn't only about the scoring you do.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan player of the game, Tiny.